Hello people, a long time no see. I wrote my final exams for school, but now I have time to showcase Lingua de Planeta, which may also be called LiDePla or LDP. Lingua de Planeta is an international auxiliary language like Esperanto, Tokima or Sambasa, which I covered recently. It is based on the most spoken languages of the world. History. The founders of Lingua de Planeta think that there will be a world language in the future that will combine the aspects of the major languages on Earth. So, they made Lingua de Planeta a prototype how this language of the future might look like. They try to stay as natural as possible and keep to their original languages: English, German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Russian, Hindi, Arabic and Persian. Also, they took psychology into account because they wanted to make the language as acceptable as possible. The project was started by a psychologist called Dmitry Ivanov in the year 2006 in St. Petersburg. His ideas came from Otto Jespersen and his language Novial. Some linguists joined like Asya Vinogradova and Yelena Ivanova. In 2007, Anastasia Lysenko joined and became the main linguist of the project. Later on, the language was often discussed on the internet by conlangers. The University of St. Petersburg states that in 2014 roughly 15 people contributed to the language and many more participated in discussions. The language was first published on June 1st, 2010. Roughly 15 people speak it fluently right now, and 50 more know it on a basic level. Many texts, songs, and even movies were translated. A request to the ISO in the year 2017 to gain a ISO 639-3 language code was turned down, like many other conlangs, because it is not appearing to be used in a variety of domains, nor for communication within a community that includes all ages. Pfft. The ISO as we know it, right? Phonology and writing system. Here you can see the official alphabet and how the letters are pronounced. LiDePla basically uses 25 Latin letters. Q isn't used and C is only used in the digraph CH. Y and I basically represent the same sound, except that Y is never stressed. S is also used in the digraph sh, pronounced like in English. Almost all of the letters are pronounced as in English, J as j and CH as ch, and so on. The one difference is Z, which is pronounced z as in ads. This letter is used to learn Mandarin words like zuo, and it also sounds like the letter Z in German. X is pronounced like x normally, and it can be pronounced like x between two vowels and S between another consonant. NG is pronounced as a single sound at the end of a word. It should be pronounced like in the English word fang, but pronouncing it as N is also allowed. H can be pronounced like h in hello, or h like in loch, which is more commonly used. The letter R is special because every R Rothic sound is acceptable. Also, an essential distinctive feature of sounds in pairs BP, DT, GK is presence or absence of aspiration. So in the end we have this IPA charts for consonants and this for vowels. Now to the vocabulary. Most words have some Latin source and are usually internationally recognizable. There are also many words from the other major languages that don't have any Latin root. New words can be easily integrated because there are no strict rules for it. The dictionary available on linguadeplaneta.info has roughly 4,000 entries and 10,000 words. Nonetheless, there are some rules for adding new words. Small, easily pronounceable words are preferred. Also, the word needs to be commonly used in the major languages which I listed before. Grammar. The grammatical principles of Lingwa de Planeta are based on the most widespread languages. Because of that, there are three main rules: the rule of constant form, the rule of belonging to a word class, and the rule of direct word order. Firstly, we have the rule of constant form. A word never changes, it stays in its standard form, there is only one form. Verbs aren't conjugated, well, not changed, they are modified using other words. Me lubi, I love, you lubi, you love. The only exceptions are the plural, which is formed with the suffix s, like in English, dogga, doggas, dog, dogs, and the verb to be is the indefinite, s the present form, and bin the past. Now to the rule of belonging to a word class. Every word has its own word class: noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and more. You can change this class by using affixes or particles. Lubi is the verb to love, luba is the noun love, lubische is loving or the adjective of love, lubiscem is lovingly or with love, the adverb. The endings for the word classes aren't fixed, but most verbs end on I, with many exceptions though. The derivation goes in any direction. The principle of necessity also dictates that particles can be left out if the context is enough. Ieri me miti ella, yesterday I met her, and mania me mite ella, tomorrow I'll meet her. Here you can see the particles indicating what time it is are left out, because yesterday and tomorrow already make it obvious. Now, me vidi mucho kinda, I see a lot of children. The plural s isn't necessary because there is a mucho meaning a lot of, and this already indicates the amount of the children. Lastly, the rule of direct word order. The word order is usually SVO, subject, verb, object. Attributes shall be written in front of the noun, and prepositions are preferably in front of the thing they refer to. The word order is actually changeable using particles. You can use den to specify the object. Den lu ella lubi, him she loves him. The personal pronouns look like this. Here, ta is used for animate beings, and the word it is used for inanimate beings. Ella means she and lu means he. The second person plural is the same like in English, both is you. The indefinite personal pronoun is oni like English one. Also, the possessive pronouns look like this. Sui can be used for ta, it, ella, and lu, though elai and lui exist too for ella and lu. Now I will try to record the Lord's Prayer in Lingwa de Planeta. Nui patra quel es pas varga, hai jur nam fasante, hai jur reging lai, hai jur vola fulfil, ipa arda ipa swarga. Dai ba anu nui pan fo givi sede, e pardoni ba anu nui deba, com nu pardoni toilas quel debi anu. Bie ducti nu inutempta, e protecti nu von bada. Lastly, to the conclusion. Ui, I really like this one. It looks natural, it has not really complex grammar, and seems easy to learn. It really seems a bit Eurocentric, I know, but some sentences like tabuyao shwoto, I hope this is right, sound almost like the same as in Chinese. And there are many more examples of this for Hindi, Arabic, and Persian. Okay, I have to say something negative too, right? Well, the letters are kinda odd. Well, a few letters. Okay, maybe only the letter J. It is pronounced like J, like in English, which is not really pronounceable for everyone on this planet, but I will let this slide. But I still miss the sound here. The pronunciation seems to be regular though, and the grammar too. The only problem I might have is that the website looks pretty old, and the last published magazine or newspaper in Lingwa de Planeta is from December 2018. If you want to learn it, go to linguadeplaneta.info or just search it up. It seems like most groups aren't that active anymore though, but we will see what happens in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video, name something I should showcase next, and subscribe. Goodbye.